Hello, and welcome. Have you ever felt a profound sense of connection to everything around you? A feeling that goes beyond just being in a place. A feeling of being part of it. It's a sensation that artists, poets, and mystics have tried to capture for centuries. But what if I told you this isn't just a feeling? What if it's the fundamental reality of our existence? A truth echoed in both the most ancient spiritual texts and the most advanced scientific laboratories. Today, we're going to explore a divine paradox. The idea that everything is, in fact, one. The deepest truth of science and faith is the same. Nothing exists alone. Let that sink in for a moment. In our daily lives, we experience the world as a collection of separate objects. There's you, there's me, there's the chair you're sitting on, the screen you're watching. Our senses tell us a story of separation. But what if our senses are only showing us a sliver of the truth? What if, beneath this surface-level reality, there is a web of connection so intricate and so complete that the very idea of separate things begins to fall apart? Let's start with science, specifically the mind-bending world of quantum physics. In the early 20th century, physicists like Einstein were baffled by a phenomenon he famously called spooky action at a distance. Today, we call it quantum entanglement. Imagine you have two tiny particles created together in a special way. Once they are entangled, they are linked forever, no matter how far apart they travel. You could take one particle to the other side of the galaxy, light years away, and the moment you measure a property of that particle, say, its spin, you instantly know the spin of its twin. It's as if they are communicating faster than the speed of light, which, according to our classical understanding of the universe, should be impossible. This isn't a theory. It's a proven, observable fact of our universe. Experiments have confirmed it time and time again. What does this tell us? It tells us that on the most fundamental level, reality is not. Two particles, separated by vast distances, are not truly separate. They are part of a single, unified system. They are one. This discovery shatters our common-sense notion of space and separation. It suggests that the universe is not a collection of individual Lego bricks, but a single, indivisible whole. The space between things isn't empty. It's the medium that connects them. Now, let's turn our attention from the laboratory to the library of ancient wisdom. Thousands of years before the discovery of quantum entanglement, spiritual traditions were speaking a similar language. The Quran, for example, states in Surah Al-Hadid, "And He is with you wherever you are." This is often interpreted metaphorically as a comforting thought that a divine presence is always near. But what if it's not just poetry? What if it's physics? What if it's a literal description of reality? The idea that a single, unifying presence permeates all of existence is not just a spiritual concept. It's a direct parallel to the interconnectedness we see in the quantum realm. The Quran also says, "And your Lord is the creator of all things." This points to a single origin for everything that exists. Think about the Big Bang Theory. Science tells us that everything in the known universe, every star, every planet, every living being, you and me, originated from an infinitesimally small, infinitely dense point. Before that moment, there was no space, no time, no separation. Everything was one. From that single point of origin, the universe expanded, unfolded, and diversified into the incredible complexity we see today. But the memory of that original unity is encoded into the fabric of reality. Everything is linked by the same origin. It's all from one breath, one command, one creator. This concept isn't unique to Islam. In Hindu philosophy, the concept of Brahman describes the ultimate, unchanging reality that is the single binding unity behind all the diversity in the universe. In Buddhist thought, the doctrine of dependent origination, or pratityasamutpa, teaches that nothing has an independent existence. Everything arises in dependence upon other factors. The Christian mystic Meister Eckhart said, "The eye with which I see God is the same eye with which God sees me." Across cultures and centuries, humanity has repeatedly arrived at the same stunning conclusion. Separation is an illusion. Let's pause and consider what this means for us, right here, right now. We live in a world that often emphasizes our differences. We build walls, literal and metaphorical. We categorize ourselves by nationality, race, religion, and belief systems. We feel isolated, lonely, and disconnected. We see ourselves as small, solitary individuals navigating a vast, indifferent universe. But the divine paradox tells us this perspective is fundamentally flawed. The core message is this: separation is the illusion. Unity is the truth. The feeling of loneliness, it's based on a false premise. You are not a solitary wave in the ocean. You are the ocean, experiencing itself as a wave. The conflicts that divide us, they stem from forgetting our shared source. When we harm another person, we are, in a very real sense, harming a part of ourselves. When we damage our planet, we are damaging our own home, our own extended body. The quantum particles in your body are entangled with particles in the stars. The air you breathe was once breathed by countless others. The elements that make up your cells were forged in the heart of a dying star billions of years ago. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are a living, breathing, thinking expression of it. This brings us to the most profound moral of this story. You are not the universe is you. This isn't just a clever play on words. It's a shift in perspective that can change everything. When you look up at the night sky, you're not just an observer looking out at something distant and separate. You are the universe looking back at itself. The same consciousness that is experiencing this moment through your eyes is the consciousness that underpins all of existence. The intelligence that designed the intricate dance of galaxies is the same intelligence that allows your heart to beat without you thinking about it. Recognizing this unity has practical, life-altering implications. It can dissolve fear, because what is there to be afraid of when you are connected to everything? It can foster compassion, because how can you not feel empathy for another when you realize they are a part of you? It inspires a sense of awe and reverence for life, for nature, for the simple act of being. It transforms our relationship with the world from one of exploitation and consumption to one of stewardship and care. We start to see the divine, not just in temples or on mountaintops, but in the face of a stranger, in the growth of a plant, in the very fabric of our daily lives. This journey from the illusion of separation to the reality of unity is the ultimate spiritual and scientific quest. It's about peeling back the layers of our conditioned perception to witness the magnificent, interconnected reality that has been here all along. It's understanding that the ancient mystics and the modern physicists, using vastly different tools and languages, are ultimately pointing towards the same fundamental truth. The universe is not a collection of things. It is a single, unfolding event, a unified field of being. And you are not just a spectator. You are a vital, inseparable, and precious part of that divine unfolding. So the next time you feel small or alone, remember the lesson of the entangled particles and the words of the ancient sages. Remember that you are connected to every star, every tree, and every other person on this planet. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm. The entire universe has conspired for billions of years to bring you into existence, right here, right now, to experience this moment. You are a vessel through which the universe becomes self-aware. What a profound and beautiful responsibility. What a divine paradox. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of reality. If this exploration of unity resonated with you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with someone who might appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you won't miss our future deep dives into the mysteries of science and spirit. What are your thoughts on this unity? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and remember your connection to everything.